Stunning sixes at the MCA Stadium in Pune as Jonny Bairstow and Ben Stokes annihilated Indian bowling lineup to power England to a 6-wicket victory. And as a result, the visitors have now attained parity in the 3-match ODI series. Hello and welcome, you're watching TV9 News. I'm your host Atishay. A total of 34 sixes were hit in the second ODI and England accounted for 20 of them. It was a hitting masterclass by Ben Stokes, Jonny Bairstow and Jason Roy as the trio made a mockery of Indian bowling attack and chased down 336 in just 43.3 overs. Roy started the assault, Bairstow joined once he got his eyes in, and when Ben Stokes came to bat, Indian bowlers had no place to hide. All it took England to chase down the target was two big partnerships. First between Roy and Bairstow of 110 runs and then between Bairstow and Stokes of 175 runs. At one point, it seemed like we were watching highlights as every other delivery was going to the boundary lines. It was incredible display of power hitting by England's batsmen. Bairstow, who came agonizingly close to scoring 100 in the previous ODI, redeemed himself in this match. He smashed a thunderous 124 runs in 112 deliveries with the help of 11 boundaries and 7 maximums. Stokes, on the other hand, was at his belligerent best and he took special liking against Krunal Pandya and Kuldeep Yadav. The Southpaw missed his century by a solitary run, but his 99 runs just came in 52 deliveries and he smashed a grand total of 10 sixes. After Bhuvneshwar Kumar removed Stokes, Prashid Krishna dismissed Bairstow and Buttler in the very next over and India had a small window to crawl their way back into the game. But this England side was in no mood to suffer another collapse. Liam Livingstone on debut lived his dream of playing for England and his cameo of 27 runs took England to the finish line. Just to give you a brief on how India's innings with the bat panned out, the men in blue implemented the same strategy which they had in the first ODI. They started cautiously, built a platform and then went hammers and tongs in the end. India suffered its first knock on the head in the form of Shikhar Dhawan, who was dismissed for 4 runs by Reece Topley. Rohit Sharma looked in sublime touch for the 25 deliveries he stayed on the crease. After scoring an eye-pleasing 25 runs, Hitman was dismissed by Sam Curran. Captain Virat Kohli and KL Rahul batted beautifully after India suffered the 2 early setbacks and the duo rebuilt the Indian innings. They stitched 121-run stand for the 3rd wicket and the highlight once again was the intensity in running between the wickets. Along with quick singles and doubles, both Rahul and Kohli hit timely boundaries to keep India's scoreboard ticking nicely. Kohli went on to smash yet another half-century and just when it looked like his dry spell of going without 100 will come to an end, Adil Rashid removed the Indian skipper for 66 runs. At Kohli's dismissal, India was 158 for 3 in 32 overs and the platform was set for the likes of Rishabh Pant and Hardik Pandya to go berserk in the death overs. And Pant didn't disappoint. The left-hander looked in scintillating touch right from the onset and provided the much-needed impetus to India's innings. Meanwhile, KL Rahul looked like a man on a mission at the other end. After starting cautiously, Rahul switched gears in some style and answered all his critics with a phenomenal 100. Meanwhile, Pant on the other hand launched an all-out assault against the England bowlers. He used his brute power to send the ball soaring over the boundary lines 7 times in its dazzling innings of 77 in just 40 deliveries. India lost both Pant and Rahul in the span of 2 overs, but Hardik Pandya ensured that the momentum stayed with India. Pandya smashed 4 massive sixes in his cameo of 35 runs in just 16 balls and propelled India's total to 336. Reece Topley and Sam Curran bagged 2 wickets each, but all the England bowlers failed to stem the flow of runs. Now the series is poised at 1-1 and the decider ODI is scheduled to take place on Sunday. How did you like India's performance in the second ODI? Do let us know in the comment section given below, and in the meanwhile, if you like this video, subscribe to TV9 News across all social media platforms. Thank you so much for watching.